What is up, JKJ Escapade fans? How are you all doing?
Let's hit this with a bang.
Get this off with a bang.
The only bang I drink.
So, to start off with, I'd like to give a big shout out to our sponsors. Nicholson Racing out of Ashland, Nebraska. Thank you for your support and everything that you do for us. Scoops and Mischief out of Plymouth, Nebraska. We'd like to thank them for everything they do.
Please pronounce it
Plattsmouth.
Yeah.
Plattsmouth.
Yeah.
And we also have Legacy Entertainment. Big shout out to him for everything he has done for us and helped us out. And go check him out on their page, or I should say his page on Facebook. He does DJing for weddings, birthday parties, pretty much everything. And he's really reasonable. So everybody go check him out. And also go check out Scoops and Mischief's YouTube page and their Facebook page. And her Mischief's TikTok. It's not 100% what they are, but if you go on their page, you will find it. So today we are going to talk about Clown Motel. And speaking of the Clown Motel, we are going to do a follow-up on this video. We are going to be doing interviews with a couple of the clowns that were in the movie.
I am so excited for that.
Not the old movie, the new movie that is coming out. I cannot remember. I think it's in July that is coming out.
I'll have to make sure.
So look forward to that. We will have him on and do an interview with him and everything. So watch out for that. So let's get started on the lovely, famous Clown Motel. As you can see here, in the picture next to us, this is the office of the Clown Motel. I'll be showing different pictures throughout the feed and everything, so keep your eyes out on those. So, the Clown Motel was built on a rich history of a thriving mining community, and the love of two siblings. I can't speak today. And their father. Okay, Tinnapaw in the 1900s. The story starts off with a man named Jim Butler. When he stumbled upon a silver-rich ore in Tinnapaw after throwing a stone at his donkey that was unusually heavy.
I'm sorry, but every time I hear about the donkey, the only thing that comes to mind is, hey, donkey!
Donkey, come here, donkey. So, but his name was Jim, not Shrek.
I don't know why.
Monster for me, guys. Okay, so Butler originally leased out his claims and completed royalties. Then multiple mining companies moved in and set up, including the Belmont Mining Company, which was founded in 1902.
That was the major one, right?
Yeah, that was the biggest mining company that set up there.
So
They really didn't talk about any of the little ones in the
I
research
think it
that I
was
found.
more of the little ones wanting to keep their name secret
Yeah.
so that people come to them and ask an interview.
Right.
Which I don't blame them, because that would look bad on their company.
Yeah, exactly. So, since this happened, it made Tinnapaw a thriving mining community. So, we're going to kind of jump back and forth here. We're going to go ahead and go to the Tinnapaw Cemetery. That way you guys can know more. You know that it's a mining town. So, now we're going to talk about the cemetery and people that are there. And you'll see the connection here. So the Tinnapaw Cemetery was built in 1901, but it was closed up 10 years later. Those buried there are victims of the 1905 Tinnapaw plague.
So I wonder.
Tinnapaw plague.
Spoiler alert. I wonder if the fire happened and then the plague, or did the plague happen and then
I
the
think
fire?
it was the plague, then the fire. No, it was the fire. No, it was the plague, then the fire, I believe. Yeah, it was the plague, then the fire, because the plague happened in 1905, and the fire happened in 1911.
Okay.
So it was
2 back-to-back events.
Yep. Okay. As well, the miners from the 1911 Belmont fire was buried there, as well as a sheriff named Thomas Logan, who was shot while trying to protect others in a brothel. So I wonder, were there people fighting over, ladies of the
workers?
night?
Yeah.
And he got shot in the crossfire, of people fighting?
Or it was somebody's girlfriend or fiance working there and somebody got to hit.
That could have been too. Why would she be working at a brothel though?
Well, if
maybe he didn't know and found out that she was there.
I went to retrieve her.
Mm-hmm.
Because who knows if they were a poor family and that was her making ends meet.
Right. Very good point. Solid point. Okay, and also there was others like George the Devil Davis.
I thought brothels were illegal in that time.
No.
It did. I wonder when it became illegal to own brothels.
Well, in Vegas, prostitution's legal.
I meant like back in the day.
Oh, I don't know.
Like in the Western days.
I don't know. I don't think it ever became illegal.
It did.
We'll have to do some research on that.
There's a topic.
Yeah. So, also there was the first African American man buried there. Did I already say that? No, I didn't. He was murdered by his wife. He was shot by gunshot, of course, and she only served a year in prison because she said that it was inflicted on self-defense because of him beating her and abusing her. And there are several well-known people buried in this cemetery also.
I did not know that.
Yep. Got a dog hacking over here behind us.
Please don't puke. Last time you puked, I puked.
Okay, so that's some of the people that are in the cemetery. We are going to talk about the plague now. In 1905, the Tinnapaw plague was a terrible disease that swept through Tinnapaw. What started as chest pains led to deaths within hours. The disease carried out to understand the horrific disease found in the liver of the victim were completely blackened and hard like stone. The cause of the disease and was accepted to be pneumonia caused by poor sanitation. So I don't think, we was talking about earlier, I don't think it was like sanitation of your body. I think it was like sanitation of the town. Maybe the town was dirty.
See, it sounds like
And that could be too. All these miners are in that mine. What are they getting on them and bringing out? Dust pneumonia and different things like that.
See, that don't sound like pneumonia to me. That sounds like a disease I was learning my English class.
I have to look at
my paperwork and my notes.
So who knows? Was it like due to like self-sanitation or sanitation of the town? Anybody knows, feel free to comment. So we'll move on to the Belmont Fire. The Belmont Fire was in the early hours of the 23rd of February 1911. A fire was identified deep in the mines, the Belmont mine to be exact. The newspaper of Belmont reported it had started at 1,166 feet. down in the mine. William Bill, William Big Bill Murray was one of the men who volunteered to go down into the mine shaft and to bring them up. So, and this time, Bill went down the first time. He brought up a basket full of miners. He went down a second time, even though the shaft was already full of smoke and fumes, and came back up with another basket of miners. He insisted to go down the third time, and as the basket descended, it was full of miners. It was full of miners, and Bill was not in the basket. So they say that one of the half drawery guys that was in the basket said that somebody fell out of the basket as it was coming up, and they believe that it was Bill. So they say that the last known words of Bill was, "Well, boys, we're here. I made 2 trips down, and I'm nearly all in, but I'll try again." There was 17 men that lost their lives, along with Bill, 28 years old, whose grave reads in Tennepaul Cemetery, died while saving others.
Okay, let's pause right there, and I'll tell you what this sounds like to you. We were learning about the Black Death, and this is what the Black Death was. Sick people got egg-sized lumps under their arms. Ugly black spots appeared on their skin, not sins. Other symptoms such as fever, vomiting, and pain followed. Most sick people died within a few days or hours.
Oh, wow.
Carts came through the streets to collect the bodies. The disease was called the Black Death. It struck both rich and poor, big cities and small villages. This happened in the 1300s. In just a few years, 25 million people died in Europe.
Oh, wow.
1/3 of its population. There's more to it.
Well, we'll have to do a
It's
feed on
known
that.
as the bubonic plague.
We'll have to do a feed on the bubonic plague. And
it spread all over the world, killing millions.
And we'll have
thousands.
to do like, could have been that, or what it could,
Here's what caused it.
No, okay, save that. You don't want to give that
No.
away.
Here's what caused it. Dirty towns.
Really?
Unhygienic towns. That's what it sounds like to me. It was the Black Plague.
Yeah, my camera.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, so there was also a monument built outside of Tennepaul Post Office. Also, the funeral procession on the side of A Bar L Western Store. So his possession of his funeral is painted on the side of a bar in Tennepaul. So, in 1942, over the year, there were many more fires in Tennepaul area. Clarence David died in the Belmont Fire of 1942 and was burned in the he was burned in the cemetery,
Sounds harsh.
Right? He was buried in the Tennepaul cemetery. And he just happened to have a clown collection. So, okay, now you're going to start understanding why it's called the Clown Motel. Okay? Okay. Leona and Leroy, 1985. Clarence David's children, Leona and Leroy, opened a motel next to the cemetery where their beloved father was buried. and displayed his 150 clowns in honor of their father. And instantly, of course, this hotel became a huge hit. In 1995, Bob and Deborah Persett bought the Clown Motel. Bob was a mid-mannered and benevolent gentleman. Benevolent. Benevolent. Bob's dedication and passion for his name, for his hometown, people say he was the greatest host when they were leaving their reviews. So that tells you, from the family to the people that bought it, it always has been a good reviewed hotel. So that's a good thing.
Yeah.
I've looked on on their site and looked at some of their reviews, and there's all kinds of reviews, from different parts, and we'll get into that too.
From the paranormal side
To how it was clean and well kept up and everything, and
how they're always renovating it to make it sure it's. I think they just finished renovating it again.
Yeah, they did. They put more stuff to it and updated it and everything.
Yeah,
Even though he has spent 2 decades looking after guests at the Clown Hotel, he was the convenience center director in Tenapal. He was also the first rural commissioner for Nevada Division of Tourism. So he was a well-known guy,
Very popular within Nevada.
In the community and everything. What do you want to read?
I want to read the next one.
Okay, it's right here. I know. Okay. So Kayla's going to take over with our script here.
Ghost Adventures 2015. In 2015, Zach Baggins. It's pronounced Baggins.
Sorry about
Zach, if you're watching this, I am sorry if I pronounce it wrong. Baggins brought his crew to the Clown Motel, and let me tell you, that is one of the best paranormal investigations I've ever seen. Seeing Zach scared was the funniest thing ever. To film an episode of Ghost Adventures, there are scenes in the episode that include a visual sighting of a dark silhouette and a voice saying hello, and it turned on while using the spirit box. The most famous thing caught was the hand moving on the large clown. And I've noticed on that clown, what seems like every video I've watched, that hand moves. Bob said that things really took off after the episode aired.
So right here, guys, is the clown that they are talking about that the hand moves. Is that big clown sitting right there in the rocking chair. Hand me that paper. Gotta keep my stuff in order. I'm OCD.
People all over the world started donating their clowns and booking stays to see the spooky clown motel for themselves.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there for a minute. Speaking of donating, my son actually has a couple of clowns that were mine when we still lived in Falls City, and I'm trying to convince him into bringing them up so we can mail them to the Clown Hotel. I think that'd be pretty cool.
There you go, hotel.
Oh, whatever, hotel, motel. I know it's not the same thing, but whatever. And speaking of, plenty of people going and it became famous, on the haunted side. Everybody go check out CJ Fason's video
He has plenty
on
of videos.
YouTube. He's got, I think, 2 or 3 videos at the Clown Hotel. Omar Gosh TV, he's got videos at the Clown Hotel. And does Mo?
I think Mo does. I think he has 1 or 2.
I'm not 100% positive, but I think Mo Sargi does too. So
There's
Go check them 3 out. Those are the 3 that I know.
James the Fan, I think.
James the Fan. So
Fan.
Fan, Fan, Fan. So go check them out and watch their investigation videos of that place.
If you type in Clown Motel on YouTube, I'm pretty sure they'll be one of the first few to pop up. I lived in a Clown Motel 2015. Writer Christopher Sabella started a Kickstarter to fund a month-long stay at the Clown Motel so he could experience the supernatural for himself and to write a comic book about his experiences. He checked into the motel on September 30th of 2015. You can go to christophersabella.com for a copy of the comic book to see the outcome.
Sorry. So sorry to cut you off. So he has 2 of them. Come on. CJ Faison does.
And I believe he has one of him in the
3 of them.
cemetery.
He has 3 of them.
I believe he has one in the cemetery too.
Mm-hmm. Just type in Clown Motel. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Clown Motel, the film, 2016. In 2016, Joseph Kelly directed a short film where a group of young people seek refuge in the middle of nowhere that happened to be the Clown Motel, but they unleash a unwillingly evil clown spirit.
Excuse me, guys.
Up for Sale 2017. After 20 years of loving
I can't read my writing.
is that supposed to be loving?
Yes. Looking. Love. I wrote it down twice. Sorry. My bad. I'm horrible at taking notes. I write it so I can read it. Nobody else.
After 20 years of looking after the Clown Motel, Bob decided to retire to spend time with his wife and 5 daughters and 3 sons, and 14 grandchildren. So he put the motel up for sale in 2017. His starting asking price was $900,000, with the strict conditions that the motel kept running and to look after the clown collection. Clown Motel Spirits Arise 2019. In 2019, Joseph Kelly returns to the Clown Motel to direct his second film. Also in 2019, a group of ghost hunters encounter a group of Las Vegas partygoers. It was actually a bachelorette party heading home.
Oh, are you talking about the movie now?
Yeah. At the motel where they told them that the ghost of clowns turns everyone's stay into a violent nightmare. A member, the Mihar family, 2019. The motel was...
Stop right there. Okay, so right here is a picture of when the original Clown Motel was being filmed. As you can tell of some of the characters and everything, when you watch it, you'll be able to notice these characters on here. So this is the first one, the original one here. I will put pictures of the new one and that when we do our interview. Okay, go ahead.
the Mihar family 2019. The motel was purchased in 2019 by the Mihar family from Vegas. They are experienced hoteliers with a wealth of experience from around the world. From around the globe. They both dedicated and passionate about preserving the historic, iconic Clown Motel and keep the world famous clown collection going and growing. Since they have taken over the property, they have put in a lot of time and effort to improve the facilities and also renovating the rooms. The family has big plans for the future of the Clown Motel and carry on its legacy for generations to come.
Whoop. So I know I'm not gonna give no names out here. Um, Somebody that was actually trying to buy the Clown Hotel. Um, Hopefully, they'll sell it to them, but I highly doubt it being, on this research and everything that they're gonna pass it down from generation to generation. So it maybe, right price and everything, it'll
get passed to
it'll
this
get
person.
passed. So who knows? Maybe, hopefully. I'd like to see him own it. That'd be pretty sweet. So I think that's all we got for tonight. We are going to be shooting some videos tonight. So watch out for them. Hopefully we have more luck now than we did in the past. So
bust after bust.
Right, bust after bust. So we'll let everybody get off of here, and please go to our page and like and subscribe. We appreciate everybody, and thank you for watching us and supporting us and everything. So everybody, be sure to stay healthy, stay happy, and stay strong.
Much love, everyone.